Welcome to class, students. Today we'll be looking at a very important topic: comparative government and politics. Comparative government and politics constitute one of the foundational subfields of political science dedicated to the systematic analysis and cross-national examination of political systems, institutional arrangement, and behavioral patterns across diverse geographical and temporal contexts. This discipline employs rigorous comparative methodologies to identify causal relationships, test theoretical propositions, and develop generalizable insight about political phenomena that transcend specified national boundaries. The field emerged from the recognition that understanding politics requires moving beyond single country analysis to examine how different institutional configurations, cultural context, and historical trajectories shape political outcomes. By systematically comparing political systems, scholars can distinguish between universal patterns of political behavior and the context-specific phenomena, ultimately contributing to more robust theoretical framework for understanding governance, democratization, and political change. The foundational concept of comparative analysis: we have the comparative inquiry, political system, institutional analysis and comparative institutionalism, political behavior, comparative method, case studies, and quantitative comparative analysis. The comparative inquiry, that is the foundational concept of comparative analysis. Comparative analysis is rests on the fundamental premise that meaningful insight about political phenomena emerge through systematic comparison across cases that share certain characteristics while differing in others. This approach enables scholars to identify causal mechanism, test competing explanation, and develop theoretical generalization that extend beyond individual cases. The comparative method involves careful selection of cases based on theoretical criteria, controlled comparison that holds certain variables constant while allowing others to vary, and systematic analysis of similarities and differences to identify patterns and causal relationships. This methodological approach distinguishes comparative policies from descriptive country studies by emphasizing analytical rigor and theoretical development. We also have political system. Comparative politics examines political system as a complex configuration of institutions, processes, and behavioral patterns that structure political life within defined theoretical boundaries. Political system encompass not only formal governmental institutions but also informal rules, cultural norms, and social practice that influence political behaviour and outcomes. This system approach recognize that political phenomena emerge from interaction among multiple components, including input mechanisms that channel citizens' demand into political system, conversion process that transform into political system, then conversion process that transform input into authoritative decision, and output mechanisms that implement and enforce political decision. This holistic perspective enables comparative analysis to examine how different systematic configurations produce varying political outcomes. Institutional analysis and comparative institutionalism. Contemporary comparative policies places significant emphasis on institutional analysis, examining how formal and informal rules shape political behaviour and outcomes. Institution includes constitutional frameworks, electoral system, legislative procedures, judicial structures, and bureaucratic arrangements that constrain and enable political action. Comparative institutionalism investigates how different institutional configuration affect political representation, policy outcome, government effectiveness, and democratic quality. This approach recognize that institutions are not neutral mechanisms but embody particular values and power relationships that advance some groups while disadvantaging others. Political behaviour. Comparative analysis extend beyond institutional structure to examine how citizens engage with political system across different contexts. Political behavior encompasses voting patterns, political participation, social movement activity and public opinion formation, all of which vary significantly across political system and cultural contexts. Cross-national studies of political behavior reveal both universal tendencies um in human political engagement and significant contextual variation shaped by institutional arrangement, cultural values and historical experiences. This research contributes to understanding how different political systems facilitate or constrain citizen participation and democratic arrangement. Comparative method. The comparative method provides the methodological foundation of comparative political analysis, emphasizing systematic comparison across carefully selected cases to identify causal relationships and test theoretical prepositions. Effective comparative analysis requires thoughtful case selection that balances theoretical relevance with analytical tractability. Most similar system design compares cases that share many characteristics while differing in key variables of interest, enabling researchers to isolate the effects of specific factors. Most different system design examines cases that differ across many dimensions while sharing similar outcomes, helping identify necessary conditions for particular political phenomena. We have a case study here. Intensive case studies provide detailed analysis of individual political system or event, offering rich contextual understanding that complement broader comparative analysis. Case studies can serve multiple functions in comparative research, including theory development, hypothesis testing, and exploration of causal mechanisms. We also have quantitative comparative analysis. Large N quantitative study analyze political phenomena across many cases using statistical methods to identify patterns and test hypotheses. This approach enables researchers to examine broad patterns while controlling for multiple variables that might influence political outcomes. Cross-national datasets qua- provide valuable resources for quantitative comparative analysis, enabling researchers to examine relationships between variables such as economic development and democracy, electoral system and party system, or institutional arrangement and policy outcomes across large numbers of cases. We also have the qualitative comparative analysis. Qualitative methods including ethnographic research, highlight interviews and textual analysis provide essential tools for understanding meanings and processes that underlay political phenomena. These approaches are particularly valuable for examining political culture, informal institutions and the subjective experience of political actors. Mixed method research combining qualitative and quantitative approach has become increasingly common in comparative politics as scholars recognize that complex political phenomena often requires multiple analytical perspectives to understand. Democratization and democratic consolidation. Comparative politics has made significant contributions to understanding process of democratization and democratic consolidation. Research in this area examines the conditions that facilitate democratic transition, the challenges facing new democracies, and the factors contribute to democratic stability or breakdown. Studies of democratization have identified economic development, civil society strength, allied consensus, and international influences as important factors shaping democratic transition. Research on democratic consolidation examines how new democracies establish legitimacy, develop effective institutions, and manage challenges such as economic crisis and social conflict. We also have the authoritarian and hybrid regimes. Comparative analysis has contributed to understanding various forms of non-democratic governance, including traditional authoritarianism, we have the totalitarian system, and contemporary hybrid regimes that combine authoritarian control with limited democratic features. This features examines how authoritarian systems maintain power, respond to challenges, and interact with international pressure for democratization. We also have areas of comparative political research. We have globalization and cooperative politics, technological technology and political change, climate change and environmental policies, identity politics and social diversity. The globalization and cooperative policies as globalization has created new challenges and opportunities for cooperative political analysis, economic integration, transnational communication, and global governance institutions create new forms of political interaction that transcend national boundaries while continuing to be mediated by democratic political institutions. While technology and political change, digital technology and social media have transformed political communication, mobilization, and participation in ways that require new cooperative analysis. Research examines how different political systems adapt to technological change and how technology affect democratic quality, political participation, and governmental effect. So the climate change and environmental policies. Environmental challenges, particularly climate change, have created new areas of cooperative political research. Study examines how different political systems respond to environmental challenges, the role of institutions in environmental policy, and the political consequences of environmental degradation. Identity politics and social diversity. Increasing attention to identity-based politics and social diversity has created new research agendas on cooperative politics. Study examine how different political systems manage ethnic, religious, and cultural diversity, the political mobilization of identity groups, and the implication of culturalism for democratic governance. So we want to look at the significance of cooperative political analysis, theoretical development and testing, policy learning and transfer, understanding political change and continuity, democratic quality and governance, future direction in cooperative politics. Thank you for listening.